What's up, guys? I'm TurboJohn. Welcome back to the TurboJohn YouTube channel. I'm building a turbocharged, no prep Mustang. Over here at the shop, Drag Wire Solutions, working on the race car again today. Got some progress to be made. Hopefully I can get some stuff done and get it further along, but I've ordered some more parts and pieces. Hopefully we'll be ready to start this thing in the next few videos. Y'all comment, like, and subscribe. If y'all have not already done it, go to Drag Wire Solutions, hit their YouTube page. Go follow them on Facebook, give them a like, give them a comment. And if y'all need anything wired, make sure y'all hit them up. Appreciate it, guys. All right, guys, see, my parts and pieces are on the floor again. So we got a lot of stuff to do today. Once again, we're over here at Drag Wire Solutions. We got Austin over here. He's working on some other projects today. And it is now Saturday. So I posted a video from 4th of July. It seems like he's at the shop all the time because I guess he is at the shop all the time. It's like I had the shop all the time. Is that pretty accurate? 24/7, the life of a business owner. 24/7. So the other thing, this is not a normal occasion where like it's an auto shop as well, and so that's what we're doing on mine. Like I said, the stuff that we had set out for him to get my car into wiring, I needed to have it here on a certain day, and so in order to make that happen, I wasn't quite done with the car, and so we got racing coming up, and so I'm luckily he's one of my friends, so he's allowing me to come over here and work on this thing while he's working on wiring and fitting it in. So what we're going to do today, y'all remember last video, if you didn't see it, the headers did not really work good, so we went and we welded new flanges on. My welding is not the best, but it is stuck on there. TIG welded on, so I got my new flange on. So the headers are going back on today. I've got me a hose. I found some lines, some number 4 line that we're going to use for the oil feed back here. And we're also going to go ahead and try to get the transmission cooler on it. Transmission cooler is going to go back there in the back somewhere, like on the Saturn, the way we had on the Saturn and the other Mustang. But right now, I don't know exactly where that's going to go. So we're going to try to lay that out and then we'll be good. So got some progress to make. Randy's actually going to come up here also. Our buddy Donald changed gas pedals, so he's going to bring the gas pedal up here, and we're going to take a look and see if we can start figuring out how we're going to fab the gas pedal up. And then we're also going to see about turbo placement. He's bringing the turbo, so hopefully we'll have it kind of mocked up where it's going to go. By the time he gets here, I should have the headers and stuff on. We'll be good to go. Y'all comment, like, and subscribe. Don't forget, if y'all want to support the channel, we got new t-shirts out. Check this t-shirt out. Go to turbojohnracing.com, grab yourself some t-shirts. We got some new ones out. This one's pretty cool. Appreciate it, guys. Hang on. All right, guys, well, we've got the headers on. Uncle Mike done a great job laying these things out like I was showing. My weld, of course, my best welds are down at the bottom. The ones on top always suck. It does not matter what I'm welding or when I'm welding. The best ones are always on the bottom. So we got these laid out. These are actually, I thought they were just stainless steel, but I think it actually has a coating on it because when I was actually grinding it down, you can see it kind of flaking off. These are just off of eBay, Amazon, I think it was. But when I was cleaning it, it had like a gold color, so it looks like it was like nickel plated and then chrome. So but I think they're gonna work out. I think it's gonna be fine. I did end up sticking this one out in the tube just a little bit. That just helps locate it, so it's kind of got like a double locator. So the turbo, Randy will be here in a few minutes, so it's gonna be here coming a 90-degree bend, then over there a 90-degree bend, and then just stubbing up right here. So I've been playing with the old line stuff a little bit. I'll have to get some stuff. This was some of the stuff I had laying around, but that's going to clear back there. So we got a 90-degree fitting back there, so that's fine. So we are using a filter here, and this is it says nitrous high flow filter. This is like 100 micron or so. Let's take this apart, and I'm going to show you how to make sure which way the inlet actually is, and then I'm also going to explain to you why I'm going to be using this. Hang on. All right, so this is, man, I've had this for a long time. Dash 4 on each side, and you just take a wrench and you grab one side that's solid, and then you take this other side and screw it off. So it says this other side down here on the left is the inlet side, and I have used this for an oil filter before, and basically just want to make sure this is clean and it's all good. So you look at it, you say, okay, there's a spring down there and there's a cartridge. So there's a spring and there is a filter. So easy enough the way these things are set up. This is a stainless steel mesh. I think it was like 100, 140 micron-ish, 150. I can't remember exactly. But it's clean. I cleaned this the other day when I took it apart, so everything looks good on it. But the inlet is always on the outside of the filter. And if you look down in here, you see it comes in, the oil comes in this way, and then basically it just is, you have a lot of filter area. All right, guys, so this is, we ain't come up with exactly the way this is. I kind of dig the way this is going to set up right here, honestly. So I may just leave it here like this and then just put the oil pressure sensor, Scarlett Solutions, stick the oil pressure sensor right out here. But the reason this filter is important, the reason you have to run it sometimes and sometimes you don't have to run it, it depends on where you're getting the oil feed from for the turbo, right? So on the old motor, the oil filter was not on the block, the oil filter was remote mount. And filtered oil from that remote mount was going to the turbo. In this scenario, the way this big block is run is priority main oiling. So what that means is the oil comes up, goes through the back, and I'm not positive, I don't know for sure if the oil goes through the main galley first and then this comes back up at the top of the block and is oil off of the cam bearing. If it is the oil that is off the cam bearing up there, if you mess the motor up, if you start spinning a bearing, if you start having an issue with bearing material, if you don't have an inline filter going to the turbo, guess what it gets? It gets dirty oil. It does not get clean oil, and so then you end up not only killing your motor, you end up killing your turbo. So since I'm not 100% confident if this oil is filtered or not, we're going to filter it. These little filters are cheap, they're easy, and they just go in line to your turbo. Very cheap, easy insurance to potentially save yourself a turbo. All right, guys, so this is now, I did decide I'm gonna just mount this here. You know, some people might not like that, but the reason I'm gonna mount it here is a couple reasons. I'm gonna have filtered oil here. I've got easy access to my filters. I can clean it on a regular basis. Also, our Scarlett Solutions sensor is going to be right here, so you'll be able to see the nice sensor. And then this one will probably have to be modified. This one will probably have to be a little longer, and then that'll be set. We were just looking at doing the transmission cooler, but got the back off of it. But I think we'll be better off waiting a little bit on this, since we'll probably do sheet metal. And of course, I've got to put some brackets back here on these bars so that we can put weight. So I need to put those brackets in and then figure out exactly how I'm going to mount this. But it is going to be somewhere back here in the back, but just not right now. So Randy just got over here as well. Randy, what's in the box? What's in the box?
A little bit of goodies.
In the box. What's in the box?
A little bit of goodies.
What do you mean?
A wind machine.
Oh boy, that is a wind machine.
Yep.
For sure.
Me and Donald did some horse trading, and Donald was nice enough to let us use this.
Yeah, this ought to be perfect on the big block.
Yep.
It may be it may be a little powerful.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Blow the heads off of it.
Yeah, no, totally. So this is the 118 that was on Randy's car. It's a Gen 2 Pro Mod.
Yep.
Pro Precision Gen 2. It's the billet center section. It's got the bigger than the G trim, whatever that is. Oh boy, hell yeah, that's heavy too. Which housing is that? Is that the 150 or one? I don't remember. Let's look at it real fast. We're gonna try to get like a mock-up kind of today and see what we got. All right, guys, the turbo is heavy. It is heavy. So we kind of decided where we want this thing. It's gonna go like right here. We got to get it high enough so we can get gravity flow down to the pan on the drain. But with the flange, if we do the flange facing forward, which is going to be the right move, then this header for sure, I'm gonna have to cut this V-band off and move it back to here. It's gonna have to get shortened because it's gonna have to do like an S to make it happen. And there's no way to make an S happen right there. So I think we gotta pull the headers off again. At least one. That one right there we could probably leave. This one we could probably leave, although then if we leave it, yeah, we need to shorten that one up too. And then we're probably gonna have to play with the drain, which we can angle the line here, the fuel line, to make it. My plan initially was to go out and bend and come in front here. Okay, we still gotta think. We gotta figure out where we're gonna go. The front of the car is here, so the headlights are like right here. I mean, we got to do it in this area. I mean, we can't put like if we didn't have that fuel pump on the cam drive, then we could go closer to the engine. But we definitely want to do that the way we got that. So we can't go with a shorter one, or we can't mount this directly to the cover because it'll hit everything. So that's like the minimum of the extension you gotta have. Okay, so we got some thinking to do. Hang on. All right, guys, we have found about the location that we're going to put the turbo. Lots of going back and forth, and this is about where it needs to go. The front of the car is going to be up here, so somewhere in this area is going to be about where it needs to be. The only issue is this one over here. I think we could probably curve around to make this, but obviously this one is not going to make that. So yeah. So what does that mean? What that means is I need to take this header off again. The header's got to come back off, and this has got to move back to here, at least to here, and then we can do like an S shape. I think that's what's going to have to happen here. This other side, debating on if we need to cut it off too as well. God, man, I just put the headers on. I literally, they've been on for 10 minutes, it feels like. So, yeah, that's what I gotta do. I've got to 100% cut this one over here and do it. Of course, we're not doing the turbo kit now, but I'm just in the phase of getting it in my head exactly what we're going to be doing. And I think that's it. Got brake pedal from Donald's car. Randy come and brought that too. So we got quarter windows as well. I'm turning Austin's shop into like a junkyard. It's a freaking junkyard. He's gonna keep my tail. So this is the pedal assembly. I don't know if we're gonna be able to use this whole thing. We're gonna have to modify it for sure. That bend is going the wrong way for us. So it looks like a Team Z, which is really nice, and it's adjustable, but I think we're gonna have to modify it to make it fit our stuff, which is not that big a problem because it can be modified. So I think we're going to be doing that. So turbo placement, I think we're good. I'm gonna go ahead and pull that header off over there. I know 100% for sure that header's got to go and be redone. And then while I'm taking that one off, I'm going to think about this one. Think about it too, guys. I'm gonna have a little cone, a little reducer where that thing, oh boy, that's gonna be so tight because it's gotta go from 3.5 to 3. Just thinking about how, yeah, that one's gonna have to go all the way to that, and then I'm gonna have to take both headers off. Crap. Headers are off. They're off. They're on the ground. Austin said, "You're just practicing. You're getting good."
You just gotta keep doing it, so you'll be better and better at it.
Yes, I'm getting better. We're practicing for when we're at the track and something happens, I blow a head gasket or something, need to take it apart.
Right off.
We're good. We're learning. So
These are quick disconnects actually for the header bolts.
I know, right? For the header bolts, right? And we were just looking too. I was just talking. Since these are off again, I'm probably going to get some copper exhaust gaskets. I know a lot of people don't use those. I usually don't use them, but they do help seal some because they're real soft. They make aluminum also. But I think I am going to get some since I got them off again. So both headers are going back with me again, and we're going to chop these these. We're gonna go all the way back to here. So I gotta cut this V-band off, move it back to here. And then that way we can start our molding to get everything done. Turbos, we know about where turbo's gonna go. I wanted it to go just straight up, but fuel pump's kind of in the way. Didn't really think about that. Well, I did, but I didn't. I did and I did. So, you know, it is what it is. But we'll do our support off of this frame rail over here. So that'll work out good with it sitting here. So, okay, I think we're about done for the day. Doesn't feel like we got anything done, but we actually did. Well, we didn't, I guess. I put the headers on and I took the headers back off. What have I done today? I got an oil line run. All right, guys. Well, I guess I am done. I've been looking at gas pedal for like 30 minutes, just sitting on the chair. I got to go. I got to run. I got stuff I got to do. But we're done for the day. Made some progress. 2 steps forward. I think 4 steps backwards is what they say generally. So we're going to keep going forward instead of backwards here soon. Hopefully soon. So I got to order some gas pedal stuff. We're going to have to redo that, make it work a little bit different. I'm going to go ahead and modify the headers and hopefully bolt those on one last time. If we got to take them off again, though, it is what it is. Austin will be finishing up the wiring here soon. Go check him out, Drag Wire Solutions. If y'all don't mind, go sub to his YouTube channel if you've not done that. And follow him on Facebook. Give him a like, give him a comment. And make sure if you need any wiring, any of your wiring needs, he does it. Drag Wire Solutions. Appreciate it, guys. All right, tech tip for you guys real fast. As the master of reusing flanges, I'm going to show you how to do it the most painless way. The weld is here. I cut on the flange side of the weld, and you can see this tube that is in there comes right out. If you cut on the opposite side, if you cut on this side of the weld, this does not happen, and it makes it very difficult to reuse this flange. So you cut a little bit off the flange, you lose some, but that's the best way to do it if you want to reuse a flange.